Hello, students. How are you all? Yes, I hope everyone is good and everyone is doing very well. Okay, so we are stepping into 8th standard. Today, I am going to take your first lesson of science, that is crop production and management. Okay, so this is your first lesson of science subject. So I hope everyone is ready for your next academic year, that is 8th standard or 8th grade. So, today in this lesson, we are going to study in detail about crops and what requirement or the basic necessary that is required to produce crops and some modern techniques where it is used in agriculture. Okay, so before starting this lesson, I want everyone should know what topics to be covered in this lesson, right? So topics to be covered in this lesson are: first one is introduction, obviously, the introduction of this topic, agriculture and crops, classification of crops, agricultural practices, improving crop production, nitrogen cycle, and last one is food obtained from animals, right? So I hope everyone is ready for this lesson. So today we are going to study in this video introduction, agricultural agriculture and crops, classification of crops, right? So we will start the lesson, that is crop production and management. So, you already know that life needs food. So, food is a basic requirement of what? All living organism. You, me, plants, all living animals require food. Okay, these all will come under what? Living organism. They require energy for growth and maintenance. Right, students? So all the living organism requires energy for the growth and maintenance, or we can say for growth and development of their life. So food is necessary for all living organisms. So here in this picture you can see that plants can make their own food by the process of what? Photosynthesis. So photosynthesis already we have studied in 7th standard. So what is meant by photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the process where these plants or the overall green plants, they take energy from sun, that we call it as solar energy, carbon dioxide which is present in atmosphere, and the minerals and water which is present inside the soil. With the help of that all components, plants prepare their own food. So that process we call it as photosynthesis, right? And animals cannot make their own food. So animals, that human beings or the animals, they cannot prepare their own food. So they depend directly or indirectly on the plants or the on the food. So this is what the basic thing you all should know. Next is, so let us clarify about the food. Till 10,000 BC, the people were in search of food and shelter. They were finding raw fruits, vegetables, or hunt the animals, and they were having these all things as their food for their growth and maintenance. Right? But as the population started increasing, the demand for food also started increasing. Right, students? So before 50 years or 60 years, we can say the population was small and they were getting food easily. But as the population started increasing, the food demand is also started increasing. So what the people started thinking? They started growing of the same crops. For example, we can take wheat. They started growing wheat on a same land in large scale. Okay, so such kind of processing or cultivating, that we call it as crop. These we are going to study in detail in next slide. So next one is the practice of farming and cultivation of crop is called as agriculture. Here see, for agriculture purpose, the people used some practices, that may be the modern practices or the traditional practices, or we can say the old agricultural practices. So these all we are going to study in detail in the next slide. Next one, what is mean by crop? So crop is what here? Plants of the same kind when cultivated at a same place on a large scale for food, fodder, fiber or anything is called as crops. Let me repeat by taking an example. So let me take here an example of wheat. So when we cultivate or when we grow wheat of a same plant on a large land, that is called as what here? Crops. Another example we can see here, peas. So peas here you see all plants that is having only the pea crops or the pea which we are growing in large scale. So that is what it is called, crops. So next, what is mean by agriculture? So agriculture is nothing but the practice of growing plants and rearing animals on a large scale for food, fiber, and any other useful products. That is called agriculture. Right? Crops means what? Here we are growing or cultivating same kind of plants on a large scale. That is called crops. For example, here we can say wheat is a crop, peas is also a crop. Agriculture means what? Practice of growing this large scale of plant, that is called as agriculture, or the process of growing this on a large scale, that is called agriculture. We are not talking about only the plants or only growing of plants. Agriculture, that is also known as rearing of animals. Rearing of animals on a large scale, not a one or two. Rearing animals, we can take example of chickens or the milk we are getting from cow, sheep. That is an example of what here? Rearing animals on a large scale. Right, students? So next one is what here? Classification of crops. So how we classify crops? So first one, crops are classified on the basis of season. Okay. Second one is crops are classified on the basis of purpose. First one let us study, that is the crops which are classified on the basis of season. First classification is Kharif crops. Second one, Rabi crops. So these two crops come under the crops which are classified based on season. Next one, food crops, subsistence crops, cash crops. These all crops will come under the crops that are classified on the basis of purpose. So let us study in detail about Kharif crops, Rabi crops. Right? So here I have explained in detail about Kharif crops and Rabi crops. Right? So the crops are of the following, that types depending upon the season in which they are grown. So what is this season? Why the season and crops are related? How they are related? So let us study in detail about these crops. First one is Kharif crops. So what is mean by Kharif crops? The crops which are grown in the monsoon season are called kharif crops. So the crops which we are growing in monsoon season. Such kind of crops we call it as kharif crops. We can take example of maize, millets and cotton. There are so many examples which will come under kharif crops. For instance, I have used here some examples like maize, millets and cotton. Right? Next point is the seeds are sown at the beginning of monsoon season and harvested at the end of monsoon season. So what is mean by this sentence? See here, these examples, but maize examples we are going to take here. So maize we are going to sow in the soil at the beginning of what? Monsoon season. And already we know that monsoon season will carry on for 4 months. So at the end of monsoon season, these maize crops are harvested to get a crops of what? Maize. Next point, such a crops require lot of water and hot weather for proper growth. So why these maize, millet, cottons are grown in monsoon season? Because they require much amount of water. That water we get in rainy season or in monsoon season. So that is why these crops are grown in monsoon season. And even they require hot weather for proper growth of that plants. Right? Next crop is Rabi crop. So what is mean by Rabi crop? Here I have shown 3 points. That is the name Rabi means spring. What is mean by spring? You know that? Yes. Before that, let us study about the Rabi, what it means and where it is derived from. The name Rabi means spring and that word derived from Arabic. So remember that Rabi means what here? Spring. So what is this Rabi crops? Why we call it as a Rabi crops? The crops that are grown in winter season and harvested in spring, that are called as Rabi crops. So the crops, okay, which crops? Like example, we can take wheat, gram. So when we take wheat, we sow in the season of winter season and they are harvested in season of spring. So such kind of crops we call it as Rabi crops. Spring season means what here? The starting point or the starting season of monsoon or the rainy season. So before rainy season start, the season which we call it as spring season, like the rain will fall like a shower, not a heavy rain, sprinkled. So that is why these crops are called as spring crops or else Rabi crops. I hope all students understood about Kharif crops and Rabi crops. Here see some pictures I have shown of Kharif crops and Rabi crops. So Kharif crops, when they are planted in the month of June. So June is a nothing but the monsoon season or the monsoon crops and they are harvested. Harvested means what? Taking out from the soil that we are going to done in the month of October. So Kharif crops or the monsoon crops we cultivate or we sown in the month of June and harvested in the month of October. Here I have shown some examples: rice, cotton, maize, groundnut. So remember the crops or the Kharif crops which are grown in the monsoon season. So second one is Rabi crops. Rabi crops means what? In which season we are going to cultivate? In the month of November. Okay. So these crops are also known as winter crops because these crops we are going to cultivate in the winter season. So they are sown in the month of November and taken out from the soil are harvested in the month of April. Here I have shown some examples of wheat, peas, barley, and chickpeas. These are examples of what here? Rabi crops. Thank you, students. So, till here, everyone should learn properly and practice well the classification and the definitions of crops and agriculture. Thank you. Thank you so much.